Yo, dude, find yourself while you're there. Like while you're 14, find yourself. Don't have to go through the moods when you get to varsity. So find.
Is in the building. Mr. Lwansta, kunjani?
Hello.
Can I know DJ?
Oh, yeah. No, I was gonna wait for I was gonna correct you, but I mean you're on the roll just now, so I'll let you have that.
Yeah, Lwansta, how's it?
No, I'm good. I'm just fresh from campus, so I just handed in an assignment today, so I'm just happy to be here.
The booksties.
The booksties.
Doesn't stop.
It doesn't stop,
all right.
Unfortunately, but
so,
here we are.
So tell our listeners, who are you? Who's Lwansta?
Okay, hi, my name is Lwansta, and I hate everything. I woke up in the morning hungry as heck, but I ate everything. My fridge is empty. At least it's clean though. It's that time of the month where 2-minute noodles are like a pretty good meal, bro.
All right.
So yeah, my name is Lwansta. I'm a Durban-based, Kokstad-born hip-hop artist, and I'm based in Durban right now for studies, but I'm pushing music, been out here for a while, so I'm just trying to make things happen, hence why I'm here tonight.
All right, cool. You know what? We've never had that before on the show where somebody just starts like that. It's the best intro we ever got in our show. My. So we thank you so much, Lwansta. You know the Classic Lounge. That's how we do it. That's how we roll. Okay, we're going to be kickstarting our interview exactly 7 minutes past 8 o'clock. Okay. But for I was just informing this and saying that who we have in the studio. So you've heard it yourself. So tell your friends, hashtag a friend, hashtag another friend, hashtag all your friends to come listen to the Classic Lounge. Wow. Okay, we've never had that before, but yeah, you know how we do. She is from Kokstad, so yeah, I was from Kokstad. We don't want to say anything, but
I'm still alive. It's cold outside.
Hey,
it's crazy.
The weather, it's just gotten personal. So, Mr. Lwansta, tell us why you here and what do you do?
Okay, like I said, I'm Lwansta. Real name is Lwandiwe. I'm from Kokstad. I'm here in Durban for studies. I would have loved to be in Joburg because obviously when you're upcoming, people always assume that, okay, that everything's popping in Durban music-wise, but my father isn't the biggest supporter of the music. So a lot of the stuff I've been doing now has been undercover, and I've gotten that freedom since I've been in Durban because I stay by myself. All he has to do is let me know, like call and say how studies. I tell him everything is good. Meanwhile, I'm burning CDs for the next gig and etc. So yeah, I'm pushing. I released a mixtape last year in August titled NORMVL, which went on to get nominated at the South African Hip Hop Awards. So what happened with that, it boasted a single that was called Lindiwe. It wasn't the most commercial song, so it wasn't like, the most catchy song that you'd hear at the club, but then the impact and like the kind of hype that it had was crazy because, I mean, it's not your most commercial, but the kind of way that people received it, because we clocked 10,000 downloads eventually for the single itself. It was very popular just because of them, because it's a storytelling song. But I mean, I'm sure you've got it on your set. Like, I think they'll have a listen to it a bit later.
And just if you're gonna be listening to Lindiwe, and of course, you're from Kokstad. So how was the transition from moving to Kokstad and of course coming to Durban? The big city change. In most cases, it gets to most musicians or any change in environment. So how is that for you to adapt in a new environment?
Okay, so from Kokstad, basically, I was making music in like an outside room that my brother Kimo Sabi and I used to run the studio in. So a lot of the stuff you just find maybe random people walking in the yard behind the house coming into the studio. Those were the people who were coming to record. So that was kind of an environment we were in. From school, we'd get there, do our thing. So when I moved to Durban, it was actually quite almost like life-changing in the sense that I learned a lot about myself because this was my first year living alone and away from home. So I had more time to talk to myself, introspect, learn things about myself because music that I was releasing from 2013 to 2012, 2011, and etc. It's not the kind of music I'm making now. It's not the kind of music that you'll find on NORMVL, which is why I don't really perform the stuff from the past, because when I got here, my sound changed drastically. As much as the project is very mellow, but like that was just like stages of me understanding like, okay, so this is how I am because I'm in a different environment. I'm learning new stuff about myself. I find that, okay, I don't like this and I'm liking that. Like there was a stage where when I was trying to fund the mixtape, like because I was trying to package it for physical covers and etc. So there was a stage where I took my grocery money and I spent it on that. So I was living off 2-minute noodles. and etc. So like the song, and like I don't know, but funny enough, I've gained weight since having left home.
I guess it's because you're doing what you love.
Yeah, I guess
and it always pays off.
Yeah,
all right.
Definitely.
So we're gonna be catching up. We're gonna be with Lwansta until 9 o'clock on the Classic Lounge.
Yes.
But for now, you can post your questions to Lwansta. We posted a picture on Facebook. You can get us on RadioDUT, and on Twitter it is at RadioDUT. And of course, you can call us on 031 373 3053 or even SMS us at 33282. And of course, call your friends. Come, tell them Lwansta is in the building. And of course, we're going to be chilling until 9 o'clock. And I'll be playing you Ingoma Lwansta in just a few moments. Lwansta by Ingoma Lwansta Lindiwe. So Lwansta, tell us about that song. What inspired the song? And of course, yeah, the lyrics. Everything about that song says a lot about Lindiwe. And yeah, we want to know, who is this Lindiwe person?
Okay, well, put me on the spot. Okay, well, basically, like how a lot of the best music comes from pain.
Yeah.
So basically, what happened with me, I met a girl. Her name isn't really Lindiwe.
Okay.
But then we happened to date in high school. So I learned a lot about her before we dated. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like observed for like
just the first
4 years.
Love.
Like not really, I wouldn't say first true love, but it's a girl that I've been like, who kind of grew up in front of me. We grew up together basically. So I watched her grow for the past few years. So then I learned a lot about her, and I'm thinking, okay, cool. Then like we got to a point where we kind of dated. So the things that I had learned about her in the beginning, like, were things that were affecting our relationship at that time. So we ended up not working out. And then like when I came to Durban, which this actually happened like 2 years ago, and etc. So when I came to Durban, like things were a bit like on the low between us. It was just a case of talk every now and then. Eventually there was no communication whatsoever. So when I got to Durban, funny enough, I met two girls who actually had similar, not stories, but they were in a similar kind of world, in a sense that like they were the same girl. Like, so what I did with the song originally started off as almost like a love song, a dedication to this girl. So then I was like, okay, you know what, love songs are very hard to write. I don't know why. So it turned into almost just like a story. So like when I met these girls, I incorporated their stories. Like a lot of them don't know, but the funny thing is like the three girls, it's actually three girls now, because like I combined their stories. So now what happened is when they heard the song, here's what they told me. They didn't know anything because like none of their name is Lindiwe. So what they told me was, yo man, this song, it hits home. So it was accurate. It was very accurate, you know, because I didn't mention names and etc. People just picked it up. They were like, "Oh man, I feel like you're talking about me, man." But they didn't know. If only they knew.
So in all, the song was about these three girls. Okay, the one girl you have met before, you grew up with, and then the other two you met.
Yeah, and they were my friends. So like I learned a lot about them. I think there were almost stages where we almost had things with one of them. Yeah. So like we just became friends, and like what pushed me away was the fear of going through that same thing. So it wasn't even a case of exposing girls, it was a case of telling a story about girls who are in this situation, because people always assume girls like those are just, you know, they don't care, they're loose and all that stuff. But I mean, a lot of the stuff influenced that kind of behavior, and I just thought, okay, you know, that's a good story to tell, you know, because people can relate, people who know, who've been hurt by those people, but you know, it's just good storytelling. Yeah, so Lwansta, can you tell me what inspires your music? What's the one thing that says, you get up in the morning, what's the one thing that says, let me write this song, and who do you have in mind when you're writing your music? Okay, I'm going to give you, I think, 2 words. Frustration and, actually 3. Frustration, pain, and disappointment. I know it sounds very, you know, deep, but like, because I sound like I'm smiling behind the mic, and I am smiling, but I mean, what I did with the mixtape, I channeled a lot of my pain into music, pain being disappointments, doing my music undercover for my father, and having lost, like, you know, loved ones and etc. So it was just me channeling that, because I mean, I also do graphic design in school, which needs us to draw. So in high school, I took art, so I also used to draw a lot of things, especially in metrics. So I developed this whole tendency of channeling like my feelings into music or art and etc. Because I also do my own cover art, so everything is always going to be hands-on with me. So with the mixtape, what would happen, like, I'd feel some type of way about something, and then like I'd wake up in the morning. So like I wish my process was like this, but I don't sit in front of my laptop and listen to beats and write. Something always just hits me, and on my way to campus, it's walking distance, so I just have a good walk, 20 minutes. I walk and I just, you know, start repeating lines, because rarely do I write on paper when, like, because of the time. because I don't really have the time to sit down. So lines will hit me. I just keep repeating it. Eventually, I pull out my phone because it's there, type it in the notes, put it in my pocket, and just keep repeating, adding. So it's just a case of me venting through music. So a lot of the time, I'm thinking about Lwansta and just, how, to get through certain things. Because what I did, mixtape, I recorded the music. As soon as I left it on the mixtape, I actually started sleeping so much better. You know what I mean? So
all right. Cool. So Lwansta, your music, you're a very artistic person. You do graphic designing, and you are in music.
Yes.
And your father still doesn't know that you do music.
Not.
Hey. Okay.
But like, what's gonna happen now? We just shot the video for Lindiwe. Like, we shot it in August. And I haven't been wanting to announce this for a while, but because I didn't want people to have expectations already. But the video itself was shot by me, in the sense that I was behind, because I appear in the video like towards the end, but then I passed the camera to a friend of mine. But that was purely because I had a vision, and like, I'm very hands-on. I like to be hands-on. It's not a case of no, don't touch, I've got this. It's a case of, okay, I don't really have anyone really, so I pick up everything and I just make things happen. So the reason I haven't announced it is because I don't want people to he shot it himself. It's going to be another one of these homemade videos, which it came out pretty well because I also did the editing. So it just it was just me like being hands-on, knowing that okay, I have this vision for Lindiwe, because we got a girl named Upriti who was a fan of my music like for I think good 2 years now. So she hit me up. She used to always just maybe comment on statuses, share links, and etc. So the other day while I was posting about the video, she hit me up asking are there auditions, and I remembered that this girl acts, she does so I'm, okay, you'd be perfect. And then only to find out that she's going to be on Scheme Sound the next month. And she's there. Right. She's Ayanda.
All right. So shout outs to Ayanda for actually being in the video even way before it came out.
Yeah, I know, that was very happy with that.
Cool. Let's enjoy a bit of Unatim Sengana with the run. Then thereafter we're gonna be continuing with our interview with the Lwansta. But the classic lounge, hey, we bring you rappers that know their business. All right, then we're gonna be continuing with the interview in just so Lwansta, we're gonna be playing your song one more time before we close off the show. Actually, it's quite a nice song. Lindiwe.
Yeah, well.
You know when we're listening to a song and you hear the lyrics, especially when the people that the song is written about, they don't know about it. Hey.
Yeah, it gets deep, it's like, it's not like, I don't want that to be like, because, some girls are just like, oh my gosh, it's about me, I'm thinking, who's that?
Can you shut up? Like, can you go home?
So, I think I'd rather keep it, because, it wasn't a song directed at anyone, it's just a case of
the situation, the moments created by. Okay. Yeah. And he escaped the friend zone and in an instance. Okay. All right. Cool. So I've got one last question for you, actually. And that question is like, take me back to the 14-year-old Lwansta.
Oh my God.
What would you say to that young man?
Okay, what would I say to the 14-year-old Lwansta? I'd say, yo, dude, find yourself while you're there, like while you're 14. Find yourself. Don't have to go through the moods when you get to varsity. So find yourself. Don't date what's her name. Don't do yourself a favor. Don't, even though they're telling you to do it, don't do it. Keep doing art. Don't drop. Actually, you did drop maths core, but it's fine. Stay in art. Just make sure you do art. Choose graphic design and be a doctor in graphic design. Because my father wanted me to be a doctor, and I was like 9, and I was like, okay, cool, Dad. So now he took me seriously. Now I'm doing that. So yeah, keep doing art. Lwansta. Was I Lwansta when I was 14? I think I was Lwandiwe. But yeah, I'm watching you, Lwandiwe.
All right, then, Lwansta, give us some last words to close off the show, and tell us where we can get you, where we can find Lwansta, and all that stuff.
Do you mind if I rap it?
Please.
Let's get it. Okay.
Please.
I haven't signed to a label. They asked me how come. because I'll probably make it without one. We all thought success would be the outcome till I lost mixtape of the year to an album, and then I realized this thing is not about perfection. It's really about who you know and all your freaking connections. So don't ever rely on people, because people will piss you off. The same people that put you on can easily take you off. So put yourself on, Lwansta. Put yourself on. Work your ass off until every one of your CDs on every shelf gone. And stop being so depressed about what other guys achieved. Just focus on doing you. And dude, just believe, because while you lose your mind, remember you're losing focus. Remember you got jealous of Clara after the Oma. She was up there with the team and the energy was the loudest. And deep inside your heart, you were probably one of the proudest. My brother, there's no more time to slow down. You're making bigger moves than some rappers in the city, and it's their hometown. So don't be so surprised if you're not getting bookings, because the whole time they're looking for rappers, they're never really looking. So
yeah, okay, hey, yeah. You know what? At that moment, I just wanted to clear the show and be like, yeah. Thank you so much, Lwansta, for joining the Classic Lounge.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you. We're going to get you on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
Twitter, Death by Lwansta, just Death by, no underscore, Death by Lwansta. Facebook, I'm Lwansta. I've got a fan page, Lwansta, and my personal account, Lwansta Nganyizi. You can visit my Tumblr, which is normallwansta.tumblr.com. Normal Lwansta is one word, and then just find me on social, Instagram Lwansta, everything's Lwansta. Google Lwansta, Google Lwansta, you'll just find all my music. Just Google Lwansta.
Yeah, all right, cool. Thank you so much, Lwansta, for joining the Classic Lounge, and it was an honor and pleasure.
Thank you. I'm so glad
you kickstart off the interview in a rap, and you close off with a rap. I thank you so much, Lwansta, for making Classic Lounge the coolest in the city.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna be remembering this interview.
No, without a doubt.
It must be written on the history of Inormal Coop.
There we go.
All right, cool. And from me, Othi Manzelwa, I love you guys so much, and I'll be closing off the show with Lwansta and King Kim later on, cheer off the song. And from me to you guys, good night, have a great night, be blessed, and be a blessing.
Wow. Woo. King, thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
We'll keep in contact. Just like anything you need, I'll send you some new stuff.
Like a mixtape.
Oh yes, I've got it for you. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, you can keep that. Like that type of song, but this is just like for listening whenever you feel like you want to listen.
Cool.